Welcome, everybody. The game between the Hawks and the Northwest Icemen here in Barron. Starting lineups are already set, so we are just about to drop the puck here. Hawks have had a little bit of time off. They had a game in Spooner canceled earlier this week because of the cold weather, which is rescheduled for Monday. So, yeah, it's been, I think, since last Friday. So, see how we come out here today. Dawson, Garrett, Brody up front. Woods and Omen at D. Dawson behind the net. Iceman chip it to center ice. Woods controls, dumps it in. Iceman wrap it around. Try to clear the zone. And do. Sends a pass across, intercepted by the Hawks. Woods with it. Backhands it out of the zone. Iceman fire a shot. Deflected by Jake. The long pass up to Brody. Doesn't quite connect. But icing is waved off. Dietzman and Van Rance on it in the corner. They keep it in. Puck back to Anderson. Drew Burr. Anderson with the shot. Dietzman in the corner on it. Battling. Iceman come away with it. Behind the net. Reverses. And the Icemen carry it out and fire in on Landon. Dietzman with it in the corner, up to Anderson. Anderson up to Drew Burr. Drew Burr in one-on-one. Nice play by the Iceman defender to chip it away. Kitzberger centers it. Rhett Carlson just misses. Woods sends it across. Ullman keeps it in. Sends it deep. And the Iceman will fire it all the way down the ice for an icing call. And we'll have a face-off inside the Iceman zone. Dawson wins the draw, back to Nelson. Nelson sends it back around to Dawson, to Woods. Fires it. A nice save by the Iceman goaltender. Glove save. And we'll have another face-off in the Iceman zone, same side. Iceman win that draw. Into the Hawks zone. Out for a moment, then back in. Iceman had to tag up. Ullman with it. Long pass up to Dawson. Dawson over to Brody. In. Scores! Nice little move by Brody. Looked like he faked coming back to his forehand and then just backhanded it in around the goaltender. So the Hawks take a 1-0 lead with 14:05 to go in the first period. So that's a good start for the Hawks. Icemen into the Hawks zone. Yep. Van Rance tries to keep it in close, doesn't. Hawks will tag up and send it deep. Burr and Dietzman in on the forecheck. Van Rance keeps it in. Dietzman and Burr in the corner. Burr comes away with it for a moment. Iceman trying to break it out, really struggling to control. And finally they do clear the zone. So the first goal was scored by Brody Everts, assisted by Dawson Veenendahl and Jake Oman. Everts from Dawson Veenendahl and Oman. Van Dam sends it ahead for Rhett Carlson. Kitzberger. Braylon Carlson with it in the corner. Sends it back in, but Hawks turn it over. Iceman player carries it to center ice and fires it in on Landon, who had it buried deep in his chest pad and long enough for the official to blow the whistle, and we'll get a face-off in the Hawks zone. Everts up to Dawson. Iceman managed to send it back in. Not for long. Dawson. Back to Nolan Anderson. Van Dam. Dawson. Skates it in the Iceman zone. Stops. Sends it across to Garrett. Nelson back to Nolan Anderson. Anderson with the shot in traffic. And the save made by the Iceman goaltender. So we'll have another face-off in the Iceman zone. 12:04 to go in the first period. Kitzberger wins the draw. Back to Van Dam. Just can't quite hold on to it, but he recovers and sends it deep. Rhett Carlson on the forecheck. And Braylon Carlson. Nolan Anderson fires it, but it's tipped high. Rhett Carlson back to Van Dam. Takes a shot. Deflected wide. Nolan with it. Oh. Chipped away by the Iceman player. Sends it back to his teammate. Pestered by Rhett Carlson. Can't get a shot off. Braylon back to Nolan Anderson. He's taken out behind the net. Kitzberger battling. Braylon comes away with it. He's got Rhett Carlson up there. Decides to just skate it up and fire it in and go get a line change. Dietzman on the speedy forecheck here. Tries to bounce it around the player but can't. And we'll have an icing call. And a face-off in the Iceman zone. Iceman win the draw. Circle back behind their net. Hawks have been doing a pretty good job with their pressure so far. It's not been easy for the Icemen to break it out. Burr on the forecheck. Comes out of the Hawks zone. The Omen will fire it deep. Hawks will tag up. Nice play by Woods to keep it in the zone. Dawson. Omen. Omen shoots. Tipped by Burr just wide. Burr Goes wide into the corner. Tries to send it back out to Dawson. Iceman player there to intercept. Long pass. Cross center ice. Iceman carried into the Hawks zone. Send it deep. Woods with it behind the net. Van Dam turns it over, but the Hawks recover. Woods in the right spot. And he'll shoot it out of play for a whistle here. And we'll have a face-off in the Hawks zone. 9:41 to go in the first period. Hawks lead 1-0. So far, the Hawks doing what you want them to do. Playing hard, controlling this game.
I can't because these kids are taking way too
Van Dam. Owen Peach with it. Cross center ice into the Iceman zone. Iceman clear the zone. The Hawks defense controls. Sends it up to Nelson, who will dump it in, get a line change. Omen, Anderson, Braylon. It's a nice little move, gets past the Iceman player. Battling in the corner there. Iceman come away with it. Clear the zone, but Kitsy steals it and fires it back in. And now we're going to get another icing call on the Iceman. So with 8:33 to go in the first period, we'll have a face-off in the Iceman zone. Van Rant centering Burr and Dietzman. Dietzman to Van Rant to Burr. Can't quite get a shot off there. Woods sends it back in. They'll make it all the way around. But not out. Burr controls. Dietzman heading for the net. Burr sends it back to Ullman. Shot just wide. Van Ranst. Woods. Ullman with it. Chips it up to Burr. He's going to pick that up and have a shot. And he scores. So he just had enough time to get a shot on that near blocker's side. Not a lot of space there, but he got his own rebound back and swung around the net and buried it on the wraparound. So the Hawks will take a 2-0 lead on the goal by Drew Burr. And we're going to have at least one assist from Ullman, who made the stretch pass. So Hawks win the draw. Van Dam, Nelson. Dawson with it. Anderson. Anderson to Nelson. Nelson into the Iceman zone. Dawson fires it on net. Van Dam keeps it in the zone. Everts with it in the corner. Sends it back around to Dawson. Tries to chip it in front. Nobody home except an Iceman player. Nelson. Tries the centering pass. Nothing doing there. And the Icemen fire it the length of the ice, and it will make it for another icing call. So 6:49 to go in the first period. Face off in the Iceman zone. Kitzberger on the draw with Carlson and Carlson. Rhett Carlson sends it deep. Ullman keeps it in the zone. Sends that one in. Rhett battling in the corner. Gitzberg comes in to help. Puck finally slides out and the Icemen will control. Cross center ice and they'll fire it in on Landon. Woods with it. Sends it up to Braylon. Kitzberger off the skate of Rhett. So we'll have a face-off inside the Hawks zone. Ullman bats it to the corner. Iceman shoots it into Jake's shin pad. Tries a long pass. Woods. Ullman sends it up to Burr. Chase Van Rance with it. Burr. Woods. Ullman. Skates it up. Crosses center ice. Van Rance will just fire it in. And Dietzman will head in on the forecheck. Ullman. Van Dam fires a shot. Pad save wide. Nelson connects with Everts. Everts taken down. Looks like we're going to have a hooking call against the Icemen here with about 4.5 to go in the period. I believe it'll be a hooking call. That is correct. So the Hawks power play unit will come out here. Been playing pretty well of late. So Ullman. Hawks win the draw. Ullman with it. Skates it in the slot himself. And the Iceman will clear the zone. Drew Burr with it. Cross center ice. Into the Iceman zone. Takes it wide. Looking for somebody. Van Rance they just can't connect. Dawson keeps it in. Also sends it in that slot area, but nobody home. Burr. Van Rance. Burr gets it back. Fires it into the shin pads of the Iceman player. Burr with it. Chips it back to Brody. Brody also keeps it in. Burr with it. Into the slot. Ullman. Dawson. He was looking for Ullman, but the Iceman player was in between them. So Hawks will regroup here. And we have Woods, Dietzman, Nelson. Rhett Carlson. Woods battling, wins the battle. Woods controls to Nelson. And the Icemen will clear all the way down on Landon. 5 seconds to go in the power play for the Hawks. And that'll do it. Both teams full strength. Nelson carries it in onside. Just kind of lost his footing there. Iceman player with the drop pass, nobody home. Ullman to Caleb Sanders. He'll send it deep. Iceman cross center ice, and they'll dump it in. Ullman. Anderson to Burr. Burr over to Chase, up to Dietzman. Dietzman's trying to carry it in, but had a couple players pressuring him. Burr sends it in. And we'll get an icing call. So 1:19 to go in the first period. We will have Dawson centering Nelson and Brody. Ullman and Woods at the D. Iceman try to break it out. Passes too long. Ullman with it. Over to Woods. Woods tries to send it up to Dawson. A high pass. Must have got a piece of it. Icing is waved off. Dawson keeps it in. Sends it deep. Brody on it in the corner. Woods will pinch and send it back in. And the Iceman will send it all the way down for another icing call. Face off in the Iceman zone with 41 seconds to go in the period. 2-on-2 into the zone. Iceman takes a shot. Nice save there by Landon. Iceman send it in the zone, but not all the way in. And they're going to be offside. So 10 seconds to go. We'll have a face-off just outside the Hawks zone. And Rance on the draw. Sends it up to Dietzman. Oh. Just tried to make a move and then kind of pulled it back off the zone, so they would have been offside, but not a bad first period. I think the Hawks are kind of smelling blood in the water a little bit. Got to put a couple in net, had a lot of great chances. They're forechecking well, making good passes, so just got to kind of keep it going here. So we'll see you after the intermission. All right, welcome back here for the second period in Barron. Hawks lead 2-0. Had goals by Everts and Burr in the first period. And hopefully the boys can keep it going. They've been really controlling this game, so. As, to be honest, they should. Nelson sends it deep. We've got Nelson, Everts, Dawson, Veen, and Dahl starting the period with Woods and Ullman at D. Icemen will send her deep. Brody, cross center ice. Dawson looking for it. Finds it, but the Iceman player had stepped up and stole the puck before he could find it. Woods. That puck will come out of the zone. Gives the Iceman an opportunity to break it out. But their pass is too far. Ullman with it. He'll skate it. Cross center ice. Into the Iceman zone. Drops it for Nelson. Iceman player pokes it away. Woods gets it back. Sends it across to Burr. Burr just fans on it. Iceman player shoots, but that's tipped off a Hawk stick. High over the net. Iceman will regroup. Woods. Cross center ice. Sends it deep. Dietzman on the forecheck. Van Rance fires a shot. Van Dam fires a shot. Burr sends it across to Dietzman. Van Rance back to Anderson. A shot. Hawks had a couple nice opportunities there, but can't quite bury it. And we will have an icing call on the Iceman and a face-off in the Iceman zone. So good shift there. The Hawks got some pucks to the net, made some nice passes. See if they can put one home. Sounds like we might be having some video problems right now. Hopefully you can at least hear me, but we're working on it. Iceman across center ice. Send it deep. Anderson with it behind the Hawks net. Breakout pass to Dietzman. Nothing there. Iceman shoot it back in. Van Dam behind the Hawks net. Pass to Burr. Burr across to Dietzman. He'll carry it into the Iceman zone and fire a shot. Deflected wide by the Iceman goaltender. Kitzberger fires it in. Hawks are offside. They'll have to tag up. Rhett Carlson and Kitzberger on the forecheck. And the Hawks will be called for icing this time. So, not sure what's going on with the video here. Again, we're frozen. So, Ullman with it at center ice to Kitzberger. Kitzberger shovels it up to Rhett Carlson, just misses. Iceman across center ice into the Hawks zone. Sends it between Hawks defender skates. They get Icemen get a shot on net. Save made by Landon. Just mute it for a second. All right, welcome back. Fixed our video problems. I just decided to sign off for a little bit while they figured it out. The boys figured it out. We did score another goal. Drew Burr scored so for the Hawks, so it's 3-0 with 10:45 to go in the second period. Hopefully we have good audio and video now. Nolan Anderson with it. Skates it across center ice into the Iceman zone. Cuts back, takes a shot. Oh, that almost made it in. It's a good play. Everts gets it back, takes a shot. Blocked, save made. Everts with it again. Comes behind the net, cuts in front. Nice play by Brody there. Just cut in front and took a quick shot on the far side, the blocker side there, and snuck it by the Iceman goaltender. So, 4-0 lead for the Hawks. So that's Brody's second goal of the night. Ullman sends it up to Garrett, but just out of reach. Everett's in on it. Blocks off. It's off his skate. Nelson on the forecheck. Dawson. Icemen clear the zone, but just back to center ice where the Hawks retrieve and we'll work it back in deep again. So the Everett's goal, second Brody Everett's goal was unassisted. Iceman shoot it in. Landon deflects it wide. Hawks with it back into the Iceman zone again. Dawson sends it through the slot. Nobody home. Everett tries to send it back out in front. And that puck will trickle out through center ice and down. Ullman will retreat and set it up to Burr. Burr in the zone. Takes a shot. So we'll have another face-off in the Iceman zone. Dietzman with it. Van Rance retrieves it. Iceman carried in the zone. Ullman. Burr. Oh, he had it. Fires it to Dietzman in front. Nobody home. Shot. Dietzman with a good tip, but doesn't go home. With it again. Sends it back. And the Hawks will have a power play. Didn't see exactly what the penalty was for, but we'll find out here. So we got a roughing call against the Icemen and another Hawks power play with 8:22 to go in the second period and the Hawks with a 4-0 lead. So we'll start the power play with Dawson centering Everts and Van Rance with Burr and Ullman at the points. Burr with it in the slot, fires, save made. Second shot by Van Rance, save made. And the Iceman will send it all the way down. This one makes it to Landon. He just dishes it behind the net. Burr with it to Ullman. Ullman in the zone. Cuts behind the Iceman net. Looking for a lane. Carries it back in. Oh, great pass. Just slides it right in front to Dawson, and Dawson buries it. Good communication. Nothing that Iceman goaltender could do about that. So the Hawks will get a power play goal there. And take a 5-0 lead with 7:45 to go in the second period. And the Icemen are going to make a goaltender change. And that's not necessarily a performance change. We're roughly halfway through the game. They might just be, I don't know, but they could be just splitting time. I suspect they've had some similar games. Looks like it's a struggle. They look like a pretty young team, kind of trying to figure things out. So that last goal on the power play was Dawson Wienendahl, assisted by Ullman. Anderson with it. Iceman will carry it out into the Hawks zone, and they're going to have a good opportunity. Hits the post. Landon will take that. Iceman will regroup. Van Rance just steals that one from the Iceman defender. Van Dam can't keep that one in. Official went down. Pretty hard. Burr with it. Oh. Dietzman takes a shot on a great pass by Burr. Van Rance wins the draw, but it gets caught up in some skates there. Ullman with it through center ice. Into the Iceman zone, sends it over to Burr. Burr fires the shot just wide. Ullman. Woods will keep it in. Dietzman to Burr. Shot save made by the Iceman goaltender. Some good opportunities there. So the Hawks are moving the puck really well tonight. They've got a lot of time, so I would hope so. Another face-off in the Iceman zone. Van Dam keeps it in. Iceman with it into the Hawks zone. Shovels it across, but Van Dam will catch that and knock it down to his stick. Hawks send it down, but it will not be an icing call. Iceman trying to break it out. That pass misses. Van Dam, Anderson. Anderson will send it deep. Dawson on the forecheck. Gets it back. Out of the zone. Nolan Anderson with it. Into the Iceman zone. Sends it deep. Dawson on it in the corner. Iceman. Again out, but not very far before it gets sent back in. Hawks will get a change. Caleb Sanders on it. Woods. Van Dam. Into the Iceman zone. And the Iceman will shoot it all the way down on Landon, who just dishes it off to Ullman. Hawks are getting a little sloppy with the puck right now. But I think that some of that happens when you get distracted and you start thinking about racking up some points. Iceman captain having a little conversation with the official. Not sure what that was about, but game on. Hawks win the draw. Van Rance. Dietzman will come in on the forecheck. Van Rance just behind him. Dawson chips it in. Garrett Nelson on the forecheck. Iceman will send it all the way down for another icing call and a face-off in the Iceman zone with 2:34 to go in the second period. Hawks lead 5-0. Hawks win the draw, back to Nelson. Shoots it into the chest of an Iceman player, who then proceeds to fire it all the way down as it rolls into the zone. The officials unsurprisingly wave that off. They're gonna wave off a lot of pucks that are rolling back into the Hawks zone. That one sent back deep into the Hawks zone on Landon again. Van Dam with it behind the net. Tries to hit Dawson. Pass just off the mark. Nelson intercepts the short pass. Brody with it. Brody with it again. Sends it back to Nelson. Nelson tries to dish it in front. Nobody home. And the puck comes right out to Kitzberger in the slot. Just can't quite bury it. Nelson takes a pretty hard hit there. Looks like he's fine. Long pass attempt for the Iceman deflects off a stick. And we are going to have a face-off in the Hawks zone. 1:07 to go in the period. Shot by the Iceman defender. Landon deflects that wide. Another face-off here. Dawson wins the draw.
1 minute left in the period.
Woods battles in the corner. Sends it around behind the net for Ullman. Braylon with a little room to move. Carries it into the Iceman zone. Fires a shot. Just wide. Rhett Carlson with it. Sends it back across the net. Nothing doing there. And the puck will come down all the way back down to the Hawks zone. Ullman, Woods. Dawson gets to it. Pass was tipped by the Iceman, so off target. Rhett just tries to send it back across the slot. Nobody home. 15 seconds. Chase sends it up to Burr. Burr fires a shot, and that is save made by the Iceman goaltender. So, 8 seconds left. And Rance on the draw. Iceman will send it all the way down. Oh, man. That official tried to wait. He waited as long as he possibly could before he blew that whistle, just wanting the clock to run out. And he tells him to just keep it going. So, that'll do it for the second period. And we'll see you back here in a little bit. All right, welcome back. About to drop the puck here on the third period. Hawks lead 5-0 over the Icemen. Hawks win the faceoff. Dawson fires it in. Brody on the forecheck. Brody with it. Behind the net. Sends it in front. Nobody there. Goalie lost his stick. Omen. Nelson. Nelson shoots. Glove save made by the Iceman goaltender. So we'll have a face-off in the Iceman zone. And Rance wins the draw, but I think it deflected off a shin pad and back in. Burr with it. Ullman. Ullman across to Woods. Woods back behind the net to Ullman. He banks it off the boards to Van Rance. Burr with it. Ullman. Woods. Woods will send it deep, and the Hawks will chase. Burr sends it right up the gut. Shot doesn't make it through. Burr with it again. Hawks can't quite keep it in. And the Hawks will get a change. Kittsburg will chase. Iceman send it out right back to Anderson, who will dump it back in. It's tough. Iceman been really struggling to break it out and connect on passes tonight. Iceman will send it deep. And chase, but can't quite get the handle on that. Pass up to Kitsy. Iceman with it again. Back to Van Dam at the point. Fires the shot. That's blocked off a Iceman player wide. They do break it out, but then Nelson with a shoulder into an Iceman player, and he'll send it back in on net, and we'll have another face-off in the Iceman zone. Dawson wins the draw. Brody with it. Takes a shot. Quick whistle. And another face-off in the Iceman zone. Woods. Back to Everts. Everts just dishes it off to Dawson into the zone. Fires a shot just wide. Owen with the shot. Save made. Dawson comes in hot in the slot and fires it. That's save made on that shot. Hawks hold the zone. Ullman to Woods. Woods back to Ullman. Ullman fires and he scores. Can't tell if that was tipped at all, but it's in the back of the net. So the Hawks take a 6-0 lead. We'll let you know if that was tipped or if it went straight in. Owen Peach out there with Sanders and Mara.
Scoring for the Hawks, number 17, Jake Omen, assisted by number 4, Justin Wood.
Iceman player in, shoots it wide. Send it back in and round. Anderson there to pick that up. Skates it into the Iceman zone. Making some nice moves there. Tries to cut back in front. Goaltender cuts that off. And they'll send it down. Van Rance with it. Into the Iceman zone. Drop pass. So Van Rance dropped it to Burr. Burr took a shot. Dietzman was there for the rebound that didn't come. So nice job by the Iceman goaltender holding on to that, eating that puck. Oh, Iceman had a 2-on-1. Just couldn't quite keep the handle on that. Ullman with it. Dietzman sends it up. Oh, and then the Hawks are going to get an icing call. Just trying to send it up to Burr and just kind of lost the handle on that. Iceman shot deflected. Send it back in the Hawk zone. And we'll have a face-off in the Iceman zone. We have running time now. 10:45 to go in the game. Nice effort by the Iceman player. Weaving through a couple of Hawks. Can't make it all the way in for a shot, but they're still working hard. Dawson chips it up for Nelson, just out of his reach. Icing waved off. Anderson will fire it. Brody tried to tip, just didn't quite get there. And Iceman tried to send it deep and shoot it off of Van Dam's shin pads. Brody with it. Takes a shot. Just wide. Peach and Sanders in the corner battling. Peach comes away with it. And the net's knocked off. Good effort by Owen Peach there, driving hard to the net. Iceman goaltender holds on again. We'll have another face-off. Iceman come away with that draw. Cross center ice. Can't hang on. Colin Sikora out here. Fires it in. Just gets past. Clears the zone and all the way down. Burr with it. In the zone. Shot. Dietzman on it. Woods loses it to the Iceman player. Then Woods takes him off the puck. Kits up to Dietzman, who lobs it to Burr. And he just hits the post. Great opportunity there. Good pass by Dietzman to chip it up to Burr. Coming to about 6.5 to go in the third. We'll have a face-off just outside the Iceman zone. We've got Kitzberger centering Braylon and Rhett Carlson, Van Dam and Anderson at D. Braylon steals it. Shot. Oh, initial save made by the goaltender with his stick, but he kind of whipped his arm up, got a piece of it, and the puck fell into the net. So goal by Braylon Carlson there. And that'll make it 7-0 Hawks. Hawks win the draw. Anderson. Tamara over there. Van Dam. Caleb Sanders with it. 2-on-1. Oh, he just tripped up. They're not going to call anything there. It's going to be tough to get any calls against the Icemen at this stage, but player went down and kind of took Caleb's feet out from under him. Five and a half to go. And at this point, it's just play good defensively. Don't get sloppy. Don't give up a goal and finish it off without anybody getting hurt. And there's been nothing really chippy to speak of in this game tonight. It's tough. The Icemen are working hard, just trying to figure out how to move the puck, and they'll keep getting better. So we'll have another face-off in the Iceman zone, about 4.5 to go. Clock, again, the clock is running time here. Burr takes the shot, a hard shot. Dietzman with it. Oh, sends it across. Nothing doing there. Ullman keeps it in. And the Iceman will send it all the way down. Landon will play it. Send it up to Dietzman. Takes a look. Sikora with it. Sends it deep. Omen tries to center it for Dietzman. Doesn't quite make it through. And the Hawks will change it up. About 3 minutes to go. Kitzberger, Caleb Sanders, Braylon Carlson up front. Nolan Anderson and Van Dam at the points. Icemen with it into the Hawk zone with some speed. They just a lot of trouble for the Icemen trying to string some passes together. I'm sure that's frustrating. So, approaching 2 minutes to go, face off in the Hawk zone. Owen Peach on the draw. Like we got Stevens out there with Van Dam. Van Dam will cross into the Iceman zone and send it deep. Rhett Carlson keeps it in. Peach with it. He's been working hard tonight, had some good shifts. Nice play by Van Dam there to glove that and stop the pass from getting through to the Iceman player in front on the doorstep. Stevens sends it up to Rhett. Rhett's going to have a breakaway here. And the save made by the Iceman goaltender. Good opportunity. Off the blocked shot. Pass. Ullman in the corner, battling. And the Iceman player just pulls him down. I probably would have just not called anything, but they got to call that. He pulled him down out of frustration. And we'll get a whistle here, and the clock will stop with 36 seconds to go. So the Hawks will end the game with the man advantage. Just drop the puck and finish it up and hop on the bus. Sikora and Sanders out there at D. Got Mara, Peach, and Kitzberger. Kitzberger on the draw.
Penalty on the Iceman, number 19 for tripping.
And the Iceman will send it all the way down. Sikora back to retrieve. Nice pass there up to Mara. He'll tip it into the zone. Then the Iceman will send it all the way down on Landon. Caleb just, I don't know, lost a edge there and tripped. He's a great kid. Funny, he's smiling over there. Kind of had the spotlight on coming back for that puck. Just took a fall, it happens. Anyway, good effort by the Hawks. They controlled that one all the way. Played hard. For the most part, had it under control, didn't get sloppy, and just went out and did what you're supposed to do in a game like this. Thanks for joining us, and we will see you next time.